Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Let's Play Sonic Adventure. So in the last part, we actually did what I think is the last level of Gamma's story. I think, in just like Amy, Rose, and Big, I think the only thing we have left to do now is the final boss and a couple of cutscenes. And we're gonna have fun doing it. I must say I've been having so much fun with this this Let's Play in general. I'm gonna be sad to see it go. It's like, this is so cool.
Gamma.
There's an ice cream truck riding outside, and I thought the music was in the game. I was like, this isn't very fitting at all. Gamma is like, I have no choice but to destroy Beta, and all I hear in the outside is do 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 do, like some shit. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, like, to be honest, like the cutscenes in Gamma's story, just in general, they have far more kind of I want to say like far more emotional gravitas than, even though that's like so highfalutin, but they have like far more emotional gravitas than a lot of the other cutscenes in the game. And as I say, it's kind of funny because Gamma's story is like right at the end. It has not, you don't really see much of it from the other character's point of view, and then you get like these really cool scenes. And obviously this is Beta Mark II because he was like remonstrated or whatever. I can't remember how to fight this guy other than, as far as I know, like literally all we do is like dodge out of the way and hit him. There we go. Just like pretty much every other boss battle in this game. The difference being that the music fucking slaps. Like, this music just like, oh my god. Well, he almost like got me right there. Like, this music, I swear. Yeah, you have to like try to get him to charge at you, I guess, and then try to get him to charge at you, and then as far as I remember, I thought like he did like other like more than just one big, like I remember being chased by like multiple ones where you have to like yeah, like this, okay, like speak of the devil. He's like, get a load of this. Gamma is like stuck on something. It's like you need to get your winter tires or something. He randomly gets stuck on the terrain or something. This music though, oh my god. Hit him. There we go, we got it. Such a good boss battle. Like, that's probably like one of the best boss battles in the game compared to a lot of the other ones. But in terms of the gameplay and the music, like, you compare that to Amy's final boss battle.
Mission complete.
Hey, down in front. Some ring. Well, we've liberated all the robots. Or the animals, or whatever, really, that were inside the robots. We're like, iRobot. Oh, poor Beta. No! The sting of the dying wasp. But maybe it's better this way. It's like Gamma got hit by like the 5-finger punch of death or something from or whatever it's called, the one from Kill Bill, where you walk like 5 steps and then die. This ending is so cool, by the way. Like, this is just really like, again, it's like the best story. Ah, it's all coming together. It's all starting to make sense now. Aww. I like how there's no explosion sound, you just hear the ocean waves. It's very poignant, you know. Yeah, there you go. So that's the end of Gamma's story. As I say, it's almost like a companion story to Amy Rose's one. Like, I think there's something like kind of sad about it, really, there's something really sad about the fact that, what was I gonna say? There's something really sad about the fact that, like, Amy never really understands the whole story, you know? Like, Amy never really gets to know the entire story behind, like, the fact that why something in Gamma's programming, kind of had this bond with Beta and also with the bird. If you know what I mean, like, Amy never fully understands that, and I like how it's very subtly, like this game sometimes is subtle to the point of just not making sense, you know, some things just don't get explained completely. Case in point, Froggy and the tail and Big the cat and all that kind of stuff. It's almost just like barely explained. But like, I think Gamma's story is like so subtly, in the context of a game like this, you know, it's like, it's so subtly portrayed, you know? Like, they don't have to go into this big deal about, like, oh yeah, oh my god, it turns out that the two birds were inside Beta and Gamma all along, and they loved each other, and that's why they loved the baby bird, or blah blah blah, you know? Like, they don't, like, hit you over the head with it, and I think it's a really good lesson, or a really good example of, like, visual storytelling, where you can trust your audience to understand more than what's just being shown at face value, you know? So I really like Gamma's story. Like, I think it totally stands out compared to the other ones. It probably has, like, as I say, like, Sonic's story is just good because it's practically the entire story. Like, Sonic's story could survive on its own, and then, like, as I say, Tails' story adds very, very little in the grand scheme of things to things. Knuckles' story adds only barely anything also, except for some of the Paka-Maka-Mac or whatever, and the fact that Angel Island falls out of the sky. And then I think it's really Amy's and Gamma's stories that kind of stand out to a certain extent. Like, Amy's to a certain extent, but definitely Gamma's as like a standalone tale, you know? Something that really deserves to be its own story, where it's completely different. And it's probably the only one that does that really successfully. It's definitely the most successful one narratively. Big's, like, story, air quotes story, like, barely makes sense, you know? There's Nulty Dave again, I'm gonna miss seeing that name. I thought that said Sadahiko horse, like whole horse. I was like, what the hell? But the, like, big story barely makes sense, you know? It's like, you barely understand what's going on. It's just like, oh, I need to catch Froggy. It's like, how come as well we catch Froggy once as Gamma and it doesn't get away, and Eggman just holds it under his arm, and Froggy doesn't get away. Big can't keep a handle on a frog for shit. But like, big story barely makes sense, you know, like in terms of what's going on. So So like really, I think I'm not going to belabor the point any further, but like Gamma's story is definitely the most successful, or the most kind of legitimate of the additional stories, you know, outside of Sonic's. It's definitely the most fun. It's not too long. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It has a point. It proves the point. You know, it has a story. It tells the story. I found a broken keyboard. I bought a broken keyboard. I'm in my flippy floppies or whatever. They're like two different songs, aren't they? Aww. Two birds sitting in a bathtub, sitting in a hot tub. They're like two different songs. One of them is like the Lonely Island, where it's like, I'm in my flippy floppies, and one of them is like thrift store. I found a broken keyboard. I bought a broken keyboard. But, anyway, concluding Gamma's story brings us to a very interesting point in the game right now. Where you might think we have pretty much wrapped everything up, but we haven't. Having completed Gamma's, Biggs, Amy's, Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic stories in entirety, we unlock Super Sonic as a final level, pretty much, right? So in true Sonic fashion, there's a final level, and I must say, this and Sonic Adventure, this is my favorite way for Sonic final bosses to go. No collecting shitty Chaos Emeralds, no doing weird, like, crap. Like in Sonic Heroes, I think is the worst, but like Sonic Heroes is like the worst game of all time for trying to access the final boss. It's just like, it's so prohibitive. But we'll talk more about the final level when we're actually doing it, when we conclude Let's Play Sonic Adventure, and we're going to be sad to see it go, but we're going to enjoy ourselves. So thanks for watching. I'm going to go and refill my my water with lime cordial. I never did the ritual of the black cock and the white hen, but oh well. It was 99 cents.